Let me start again. Hey y'all, Danni Moon here. Call me what you want as long as it's respectful. I just started the video. I only did like 1 minute of it and I couldn't get my words together. I was all over the place. So I'm going to try this again. This video is just for the rest of the month of September. It does include this eclipse moon in Pisces. It does entail messages that are upcoming for you for the rest of September. It will entail things that you did 2 weeks ago. Whatever you get from this video, just take it, okay? Do the work. That is one of the messages. Do the work. After you hear the messages, do the work, okay? What else? What else? I think that's it. I am all over the place. So I don't know if this energy is yours or mine's. And I'm not saying in a bad way. It's just, I don't know if it's the energies or if I'm picking up everyone else's energy. Just breathe. Just breathe it out. If you haven't meditated in a while, I would ask you to take a breather right now. Sit down, get your popcorn, because I always tell you this video is not going to be long, but this video might be long, okay? So let's start with the foundation. And you know how I always say, if this message is for you, if I'm saying something, then these messages are for you. You know, I'm always saying that. So let's start with those messages first, the grounding messages. One, I said it already, but you're going to have to do the work, the internal work. Now, if you're taking action and you're doing the 3D work, like you're applying for jobs, you're looking at new homes, you need to talk to your realtor, you need to something about the legal system, or you need to talk to someone, or you need to communicate more. If you're doing the action in the 3D work, then that's fine. That's cool. I think that's kudos to you. No procrastination. Okay. So continue to doing what you're doing and stay diligent on it. When you're doing these 3D actions, do it with intention and do it with the intention of God got me. The universe got me. It all is going to turn out in my favor. Because I feel like September, maybe even in October, but mostly the rest of September, um, things need to get done. And before I pressed record, Spirit was giving me something about something is urgent. Something is urgent. And now they're giving me the number 18. So that could be September 18th. Something could be coming up that's urgent. It could be a doctor's appointment, a meeting. I don't know what it could be. But Spirit is saying go into it with intention. The intention of this is going to turn out in my favor. The intention is there's a lesson behind it and I'm going to learn it. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, there's a lesson, but they don't learn the lesson. You have to dive into the lesson so that you don't have to do the lesson again. Okay? What was grounding, the another foundational message to this is grounding. So if any tidbits you're listening to these messages and you go like, oh yeah, I did that, or yeah, Spirit is saying take these messages, do the work on them, take the action, do the action, find the lesson in it, work on it, and ground yourself. Before you do anything, ground yourself. Take your shoes off, go to the park, stand in grass. And if you can't do any of that because you live in the streets of New York or somewhere like that, then imagine yourself in the grass. Imagine your feet in the grass. I want you to feel the grass at the sole of your feet, in between your toes. I want you to know and see Mother Gaia taking out all of the gunk. You just purging all of the gunk out of yourself into the ground so they can Mother Gaia can transmute the energy and send it right back into you, all renewed and fresh, and you could go about your day. Okay, you only need to do I would say 5 minutes, but I need y'all to do 10 minutes. Okay, all right. What deck am I starting with? I am going to start with a deck I haven't used, the Place Oracle. I haven't used this in a long time. I don't feel like reading a lot, so I'm praying that I won't have to do that. All right, Spirit, thank you. This is your chance to jump in. Thank you so much for being here. I ask you to please guide the collective for what they need to know for the month of September that has to do with this moon and anything else that they need to know. Whatever else comes along with it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I ask my guardian angel to come in so that I can speak clearly and get accurate messages for the collective. In Jesus' name, amen. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. All right, they're showing me oatmeal right off the top. Oatmeal. So if you eat oatmeal, these messages are for you. What are these messages? Stay grounded. Do the work. Go into it with intention. I didn't say this part. There's still some fear base in your system. There's something fearful that you need to dive deep, find out what it is, knock it out the park. And if you do this with intention, you will be okay. I want to get out all the messages during my meditation. So if it sounds like I'm stuttering, again, I don't know if this is my energy or yours. And nothing bad. I just feel a little anxious right now. So if you have anxiety or if you're an anxious person, these messages are for you. All right. Another grounding message for y'all and me is about listening, not to the outside, to the inside, your audible, your spirit guides, the messages, whatever pops in your mind and it just pops out of nowhere, that's spirit talking to you. Take action on it, write it down, do the research, take baby steps, but dive into it, okay? They're showing me a kitchen, first oatmeal, now a kitchen, so that maybe can have to do with, they're telling me something about remodeling now. Maybe you want to remodel your kitchen. But it could have something to do with your diet or something like that. Spirit, talk to me. Gluten. They're giving me something about gluten. So if you're gluten free, these messages are for you. Spirit, talk to me. Molasses. I feel like they're showing me, first they showed me syrup. Syrup like you put on pancakes, and then they gave me like a beehive, and then they showed me molasses. Why don't you look up the spiritual meaning to molasses? Okay, maybe you're feeling stuck because you know molasses and syrup, it could be sticky. Maybe you're feeling stuck, but just like Bashar said, I saw I love Bashar. If y'all don't know, he's a guy who channels. He was saying that we are not stuck. That's a frame of mind. You're not stuck, okay? And I just came from work, y'all, and I just snatched my do-rag on, put this on, put my little top on. So if my eyebrows look very different, because they do, I'm tired. Spirit, talk to me. I feel like there's a baby coming to this earth. There's several babies coming to this earth, but somebody could be pregnant is what I'm saying. I'm getting the name Lindsay. Earlier I got Antoine, and I'm not sure, was it Andrew or Antoine? Spirit, what do you want them to, I see it. This says shopping mall. Variety of stores, shopping center. To me, this is telling me to really budget your money. You might be spending too much, or you might be going to the mall on the weekend or tomorrow or something like that. I'm not really sure, but to me, the first thing I got was about like saving money or budgeting or something like that. Spirit, talk to me. Mall of America, where's that at? Maybe you know someone who lives there. Isn't that in like Minnesota or something like that? Mall of America. Spirit, what else do you want the collective to know? Something's up with somebody's arm. Mind you, that could be a message for me because my arm is hurting. And I really need to get it looked at. Like it's hard for me to stretch up. Like something's happening with my rotator cuff. So maybe that's you. Even if you had an injury 2 years ago on your rotator cuff, these messages are for you. Something about not giving up on love. Don't give up on love. Not giving up on love. Something now about testing. They're all over the place. Y'all just follow me. Something about testing. So you could be in school about to take a test. Or testing could just be about school. You thinking about going back to school. Spirit, what else you want them to know? Thank you so much. What else do you want them to know out of here? I feel like this one wanted to come out too. So this is luxury boutique. Dazzling gems, precious metals, handcrafted masterpiece, bespoke luxury. So speak it. If you want it, speak it. It doesn't have to just be luxury. Whatever you want, speak it. Your words are spells and your words are real. The universe, they have ears. It's like I want you to just imagine a panel of people, 15 people, just sitting there like this. They not spirit guides. They don't give you, and they don't do nothing. They just stand there and they boomerang back to you what you boomerang to them. That is what I want you to imagine what the universe looks like. Okay. So if you want luxury, tell them, you tell them and they'll give it to you. Okay. But that means you're going to have to put action behind it. You're going to have to put the intention behind it so that the energy can really reach them so they can give it back to you. All right. So luxury boutique. Maybe you want to open up a boutique. Maybe you've been saying that for a while. Oh, I'm gonna open up a woman's boutique or a man's boutique or some type of boutique. Okay, and maybe spirit is telling you, not maybe, you need to do it. Okay, this next one says roof, overhead shelter, protective canopy, rooftop views. Roof. So maybe you're remodeling your roof. Maybe you need a new ceiling. Maybe you can see, maybe if you go to your rooftop, you have a beautiful view or something like that. This is reminding me of a train, like New York City trains or something like that. I don't know why that reminds me of a train, but if you're from New York or something with a train. They showed me in my meditation a red apple. So that could be from the tree of life, or maybe you need to eat more apples. Spirit, what else? A lot of people are getting their Halloween stuff together, including me. We have post office. Somebody might work in the post office, or maybe there's a letter that you need to mail, or maybe you're waiting to receive some type of package or letter. These messages are for you. Something about getting organized, getting organized, getting some stuff together. Restaurants, culinary delights, celebratory dinner. So there could be some celebration. I'm getting like the 3 of Cups off of this. The 3 of Cups is about celebration with family and friends. Did I say the 18th? They did give me something about the 18th. Now they're giving me something about either the 22nd or the 26th or the 28th. Ron, I feel your presence. I feel you. I feel you. My spirit, guys, is here. Maybe you went to dinner. Maybe you're going to dinner. Something about a skyline. They're giving me, but I already mentioned New York. I will mention New York 1,000 times because that's where I'm from. Queens, stand up. Left Rack City. I see you. But something about a skyline, but it could be like the New York City skyline or wherever. They also giving me Seattle too. Something about rain, but it does rain a lot in Seattle. River, flowing waters, Riverbank views. Maybe you're going somewhere like that. Maybe you need some more water in your system. Maybe you need to call on the element of water. And you still have time to do your moon water, so you should be doing that. This is also reminding me about like a path. You are on the right path, but don't go against the current. You want to go with the current. You want your guides to guide you, okay? And what I mean by that is if they're saying something about school, and you're thinking like, I don't know. I don't want to go. I don't want to. I don't want. By them putting school in your head and you saying, I don't want, you're going against the grain. So what you should do, and I'm not telling you to jump into school, but what I'm telling you is to do baby steps and do the work and look a certificate up and go to school for 3 months like I'm doing. Do something small. Do the research on what school you might want to go to or what you want to look up or something like that. This restaurant card also reminded me of culinary, like somebody maybe went to a culinary school, or you're just a really good chef. You could throw down on the grill. Something about barbecue, or your meatballs are fabulous. Excuse me. This says a windswept region, breezy. Maybe somebody loves Chris Brown. Breezy, gusts, whirling winds, airy, expanse, dancing leaves. This gives me like the devil card. This gives me negative thoughts. This gives me like the anxiety that I was feeling, the anxiousness I was feeling earlier. I'm getting the name Betty. I'm getting the name Ryan. I actually heard Nurse Ryan. Penelope. Spirit, anything else? I see it. Thank you. This says birthplace of dreams. And yes, all of these videos that I've been doing on this platform and others is talking about how excessive the dreams are. A lot of people are having nightmares at this time. Lucid dreaming. You might be a lucid dreamer. I would suggest you get a blue candle from the dollar store. One of these candles, this one's for success because it's yellow, but a blue candle is for dream communication. But you could buy all the candles in the world. If your intention is not there, then nothing's there, okay? Number 17 is standing out for me because we're on 17 minutes. And this says forest cabin. You might want to go camping. You might be looking for a cabin. What does it say? Secluded retreat, cozy fireplace, remote getaway. You might be a remote viewer. Okay? You might have gone camping when you was younger. One more, Spirit. Can I get one more, please? Remember, y'all, I already told you the foundation to this video is about grounding. It's about doing the work. It's about listening to your spirit guides. But they're not going to come to you and be like, hey, girl, let me tell you. Or hey, dude, let me tell you. Your spirit guides are not going to talk to you the way I'm talking to you. They're going to innocently, slightly put things in your mind. Okay, mostly positivity, all positivity, but you might not see it in a positive light. And I'll go back to the school example. Like, not everybody wants to go back to school, so you might not think that's a positive thing. But Spirit is trying to nudge you to level up. This is the time to level up. Whoever's watching this was placed here for a particular reason, for this time, for this 2025 time, for you to regain your strength. That's what they're giving me. And to utilize your purpose. One more, Spirit. One more. Just need. Thank you. That popped right out. Home. And I did say something about renovations of your kitchen or your home or something, or maybe your deck or something, or just getting a new home. This says home, comfort, familiarity, security, belonging, personal space. Now, as soon as I got security, everybody comes to tarot readings either about their love life or their finances. I want you to look deeper into this video because this video is it's way more and sacred. They're giving me the word sacred, but they're also showing me Beyonce's new hair care line. So you might use that, but maybe they're also trying to tell you that you are sacred. Your inner being is sacred. Maybe they're trying to tell you to find your sacred space so that you can start meditating more. You can get downloads more. You can start to build your altar or something like that. That this is also reminding me of spirit. It looks like a spirit, but it's also giving me candle, like they're giving me like light candles. Have intention when you light your candles. They're making me smell like incense. You might have a beach home or want to go to the beach or have been to the beach recently. And this says hotel. You might have worked in a hotel or know somebody who works in a hotel, or maybe you're planning a trip, a getaway for maybe the end of September, October. What else did they give me? It just ran out of my brain too. 21 minutes. We are going to use the Beyond the Fog and Shade. When I first got this deck, I kind of use it every day. But now I haven't used it in a while, so let's see what comes out. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know out of this deck? They're giving me a S name, and I feel like it's a SH or a SA name. Sarita, Sade, I don't know. Something with an S, okay? Spirit, what do you want them to know? I just saw the butterfly, so that's all about change. That's all about transformation. Coming into a new you. But you got to take the steps or you will be. I'm sorry, Spirit. They don't want me to say that. I was going to say, or you will be stuck. But you are not stuck unless you tell yourself that. You're not. You know what I mean? For many, many years, I thought I was stuck too. But we're not. Okay, we're just not. And I'm going to claim that for you too. They're also giving me something about therapy or seeing a therapist. Spirit, talk to me. Benjamin, I'm getting the name Benjamin. Benji. Spirit, what do you want them to know out of this deck? All right, too many. What do you want them to know out of this deck? I only need about 3 or 4 out of here. Okay, we got spiritual rootings. Boom, spiritual rootings. This is what Spirit wants you to get back to. See, the tree of life, didn't I mention that earlier? You need to learn how to dip into your heart space, especially when you're building up your intention. You need to, that's where your intention comes from. You know, like when you really want something and you really get happy about something, it's right here. It's coming from your heart, and you got to put it out there. You got to put it out there. Okay, spiritual rootings. I'm getting off of this card too, something about generation, something about not generational curses or anything like that, but if that's in your vocabulary, then these messages are for you. But Spirit wants you to do the work on your family tree, maybe, or something like that. I also see Spirit in this picture as well. Trust signals the universe knows your path. Boom. I know it. See? Trust signals the universe knows your path. Anything else out of here, Spirit? Anything else? I'm getting the name Kim or Kimberly. Dream weaver, lucid dreaming, just what I said. Create your truth. Break free. You create your own reality, y'all. So they're giving me something about a bank, or if you might work in a bank, you want to break free out of that job, or if you need to go to the bank. These messages are for you. All of it is for you if you resonate with any of this. They're showing me a farm, a ranched out house, like a greenery, lots of land. The world is this. It's crazy. What's crazy is I was just singing like a song in my head. I think Slick Rick sings it. Whose world is this? The world. Whose world is this? I'm not sure about who sings it, but this says the world. This is like the world card in a tarot deck, okay? The world is yours. It's at your fingertips. So if there's something that you want, you need to go get it. Or you need to go get it. The second message is you need to learn how to manifest correctly, okay? You need to drop into that heart space, feeling happy about whatever the situation is, but you need to sit in that for at least 3 minutes. Every day, 3 minutes. Give it 7 days. Okay, 7 days. They're showing me a unicorn. Unexpected surprise. You will be unexpected. You will be unexpected. You will be gifted with an unexpected surprise. That could be a phone call. That could be on that package you're waiting for. Somebody's going to give you something that I feel, not that you, some of you have been waiting on this something and it's coming. Spirit is saying it's here. They're giving me the 18th again. But some of this is going to be what I'm talking about, like this gift or whatever someone gives you. It's going to be unexpected. It's going to come out the blue. And they're giving me October 4th. Spirit, talk to me. Sorry. This says breaking the mirage, clearing the fog and the mist. Now this could do with mirror work, mirror magic. Okay, remember, magic is energy. That's it. The mirror is energy. This thing on my head is energy. So when I say magic is just a fancy word, okay, for energy. So mirror magic or mirror energy is just looking into your mirror, and there's different ways. You might want to scry into a mirror to find out some details about your future. But mirror magic or mirror energy is just like telling yourself, and this is just an example, y'all. You know what? Today is a beautiful day, and I'm a beautiful woman or man. I'm beautiful. I'm great. And everybody around me is beautiful and great. They know it and I know it. Everybody is great. And if you say that for 7 days, people will start looking more beautiful, you know, in your third eye, in your eyes, you know what I mean? You will start being more pleasant. Things will start blossoming and growing. That's how mirror magic works, okay? Because we are a reflection. We are a reflection, okay? Mirrors are also portals, so be careful, especially during this time with this moon. Anything else out of here, Spirit? Anything else? We have 28 minutes on the clock. Somebody's grandfather, I want to say, is trying to come through, or grandfather's here with glasses. Average or short. I know you're like average or short. He ain't tall. Just put it like that. Salt and pepper hair. Anything else out of here? They're giving me the name Jamerson. This says energy frequency shift. I love it. Boss man. They just said that to me in my head. Boss man. Energy frequency shift. It is time for you to shift your frequency, how you see things, how you perceive things. Because when you look at things differently, then your energy, your magic changes. Okay? And it can level you up. Anything else? This says, there is no peace without war. Ooh. So maybe you need to call on the element of fire, okay? And understand whatever trauma you're going through, whether it's an argument, a disagreement, because that could be war for you. War could look differently to me than it does to you. You know what I mean? Remember, there's always a lesson. There's no peace without war. There's no war without peace. Okay, don't take it so literally. It could mean anything. The bottom of the deck says, kindle a spark. And didn't I say something earlier about a candle? Look at that. Spirit really wants you to utilize your tools, like your tarot decks, like your candles, like your incense. And look at this. Look at this. Y'all should know I love a dollar store. Look at this heart from the dollar store, and it's a candle. I love it. Yes. This is my baby. I'm doing a reading and she's coming in. It's okay. Okay, come say hi to the people. And look at the brain, y'all. Dollar store gems. This is my baby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. 15, y'all. She's 15. I love you. Good night. Good night. Good night. She says good night to y'all too. Good night. You might be fluent in Japanese or Chinese, or maybe fluent in just a different language. But they have me looking at that. Oh, I have I have a like a picture on my wall, and it's the word love, and it is in, and I don't want to say it's in either Chinese or Japanese or something like that. But I think they want me to focus on the word. The word is love. Okay. So let's just bring more love into our cipher, into our energy. Okay. As you sow, so shall you reap. That's right. That's right. All right. Let's do a few here. 32 minutes. I don't want this video to be long, but I already expected it that it was going to be long. I'm getting the name Darlene, Darcy, or Darlene. Okay, it could be both. Maritza. Spirit, talk to me. What do you want the collective to know? I'm doing tarot now, y'all. Let's see what's coming. What lies ahead for the people? A change in location, a change in direction, or something like that. Which is funny that I said that, and then the Eight of Cups come out. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that don't serve you. And as you're walking away, or when you walk away, I don't want you to feel regret or think about it like the Five of Cups, or look back at walk away, because there's a lesson to be learned and there's a new adventure in front of you. Okay, so Eight of Cups, it's time for you to walk away. All right, so they're giving me a drop of loneliness, so you could feel lonely, or something like that. But it's okay. This too shall pass. That's what my mother used to say all the time. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. Get your water, y'all. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. Excuse me. A new beginning and a new adventure. They're showing me a hospital, so maybe you work in a hospital and you're leveling up, you're going to a different department, or you're going to be working in a hospital or something like that. So this is for you. All right. We have the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. Y'all, somebody's wishing for, I think, a new job to come through. It could be a new apartment to come through. A car. I feel like I'm gonna get back to the tarot, but I feel like somebody needs like a yes or no. Somebody needs a yes or no. Spirit, can I just get I'm not even gonna tell you the card that I just saw, so um can I get somebody needs a yes or no out of here. Boom. I cannot make this up. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Look, now this yes doesn't mean it's going to land on your doorstep. Spirit is saying, we'll open the door for you. Yes. The universe got your back. Yes. The universe sees you. Yes. Your deceased loved ones are here for you. Yes. Your grandfather's coming through. Yes. That's what they're saying. Yes. So now it's time for you to take the appropriate actions. I love it. Thank you. That's all I needed. Somebody needed a yes or no, and that's for any whatever your question was. There's your answer. Okay, back to the tarot. The bottom of the deck, boom, is the moon card. The moon card right now is about shedding. I did in my meditation saw some snakes, or a snake, I should say, and now they're showing me a very green, vibrant snake. They're showing me the eyes, the details of the snake. You had snakes mean so much in the spiritual community, but the biggest definition for a snake is about shedding. It's about purging. It's about leaving the old, coming into something new. That's what it is. Now the snake could also be a serpent, so you could maybe you read your Bible a lot, and you're something about the serpent in the Bible or something like that. Um, this time is very magical. And y'all, I want to go back to the whole Bible thing, but this is a no judgment zone, so I don't want to say the wrong thing to the people who don't read the Bible. So all I'm telling you is they're telling me something about a serpent, a snake, the Bible, the tree of life, maybe Adam, Eve, maybe a passage that you need to read, or that you love, you need to recite it before you go to bed or something like that. The moon card is about fears. Remember, we that's one of the foundations to this reading, is about knocking down that little bit of fear. Like, you've been pushing and you've been knocking, and you've been learning those lessons, but you got to get through a little bit more, a little bit more. They're telling me something about tough skin, tough skin. That's like a whole different message. Something about tough skin. You might have tough skin. You know how they say that you keep going, resilience. Okay. The moon card is about lies. It's about deceit. So if any of that is around you, if I was you, take this time to remove yourself or remove them. Okay. Protect your energy. Something about they telling me something about a mantra. So if there's a mantra that you say, or an affirmation that you say, continue it. Do not fall off the bandwagon, y'all. Oh, I say it for 2 days and then I stop. Like, continue to say it every day. Okay. There's a mantra in my bed and that I say every morning, but I fell off. I haven't said it in a while. So since I'm telling you now, I'm going to start repeating it before I go to bed, as I'm falling asleep, and when I wake up. Spirit, what is the next thing out of here? I see it. Thank you. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is juggling. This is juggling. This is the infinity sign. Okay. So you might have a tattoo of the infinity sign, or heard recently, like something about the infinity sign. And they're giving me something like, a time capsule, not a time capsule. Um, one of those things that you turn upside down and the sand falls in it, falls down. Something about time with this card. Time is linear, y'all. Time is not real. So please stop putting pressure on yourself to, oh, I got to do this, or I got to do that before I'm this, or time's running out. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't slack. Don't procrastinate, but don't let the clock beat you. Don't let the clock beat you. Okay. That's all in your head. That's all in your head, okay? Spirit, anything else? I'm so sorry to tell you, but there might be a marriage that might be over. There might be a marriage that might be like not doing well at this time. The devil card, this is about temptation. This is about negative thoughts. But this is why earlier I said we was talked about therapy. So maybe you need to reach out to a therapist, all right? Or even like a spiritual advisor or something like that. Or maybe you need to talk to yourself. Maybe you need to do all of the above, all right? They're telling me something about plants, gardening, herbs. Princess of Cups. This is like my Page of Cups. So, you know, my Page of Cups is about looking at your aspirations and your goals. What do you want in life? Are you going to get it? What is your trajectory for next year? What is it looking like? What are you going after? On the other hand, my Page of Cups could be somebody who's charming the pants off of you. Someone who could be, I don't want to say lying to you, but that did just come to my head. You know what I mean? Look, see the red flags. Don't be in denial. Don't be thirsty. Okay? Don't mess yourself up. All right? Spirit William, they're giving me the name William and James. It could be William James or James William, or it could be two separate names. It could something with this is a separate message, something about prostate cancer. Prostate cancer. This is the star card. You are being watched. The ethers, the heavens, your guides, whoever you believe in, they are watching you. The cosmos, they're showing me that shooting star again. And they're giving me the number 8. Anything else out of here? We got 41 minutes on the clock. Anything else? All right. We have the 4 of Swords, which is about dreams and meditation and rest. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Ooh. The Death card. It's over. It's over. Again, the Death card is like the snake. It's like the Death card is shedding. The Death card is saying it's over. You're going into something new, whether you like it or not. Now you can make this road hard for yourself, or you can make it nice and easy, nice and slow, steady as you go. It's gonna be smooth, smooth sailing. Your name might be Freddie, or your last name might be Jackson, or you might be from Jacksonville. Who knows? Or you could be from Florida. They're just giving me all of this stuff, piling it on top. But I want you to look at these cards. This one too. Then we got this one. There was another one. I want you to look at these cards, y'all. Do you see like she's going down this path? Then you see like a path. Then you see a path. Then you see a path. And then you see a path. Come on now. Spirit is saying, get on the path, boy. Not saying that you're not on the path, y'all. Y'all are on the right path. But some of you fall off the bandwagon and it takes you so long to get back on. Okay, so if you wondering, am I on the right path or not? Yes, you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. But then when you start like getting distracted and gossiping and smoking and chilling and going out, I'm not saying you can't do those things, but like when you get off your path, you need to get back on. Okay, so don't worry. You are on the right path. The universe is saying yes to you. Okay, I love it. All right, I want to give you an angel number and we're going to end it there. I already told you the foundation to these messages. So if any of those messages If any of those messages resonated with you, Spirit wants you to ground yourself. They want you to listen. They want you to decode your dreams. They want you to go to the doctor. They want you to clear out your system. 222. Harmony. Does that say harmony? Alignment. Alignment will bring you harmony. Okay? 222. I love it. And that's my baby's number. I know he's here with me. I love you, Vaughn. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you don't know who Vaughn is, I do have a story time video on here from last September, because it's coming up on a year that my boyfriend, the love of my life, he has been gone, but it's okay because he still shows himself in every which way. All right. Infinity, again, infinity. Look up the spiritual meaning of infinity. Cycle. We're going to cycle right back here. If you don't learn the lessons now on this earth, you're going to cycle right back. Don't you want to, whenever you transition, which I hope that's no time soon, but whenever you leave this earth, don't you want to be a spirit guide? Don't you want to ascend? Don't you want to work in the Akashic records and be a librarian? Don't you want to guide your friends and your family from the other side? Don't you want a major job up there? You know what I'm saying? Instead of recycling back here to learn the same lesson? Like, nah, come on now. We ain't doing that. I'm getting Victoria. I see it. I see it. I missed it, Spirit. You gotta give it to me again. And didn't I say that I was seeing the number 8? Spirit don't play with me. When they wanted me to do this video yesterday. They're giving me something about a legal matter, but they're not giving me the story. Because earlier in the meditation, they gave me like legal matters or like rental assistance or something with court or a lawyer or paperwork. They're giving me something along those lines. So if you resonate with that, the answer is yes, that you will get through it, but you got to go through it. You got to go through it. Stop being scared. Just go through it. Don't worry about the money. See what you can do. Talk to whoever. Use your resources, they're telling me. 11:11. I saw this today and I saw this last night. So make a wish, y'all. Make a wish. I made my wish. Anything else in here? 47 minutes. I'm about to be out of here, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Let y'all go to bed. This video was long enough. We have 41 habits. I love it. What is a habit that you need to break? 2134 achievement. What do you need to do to achieve that goal? Bottom of the deck is 616 sanctuary. Didn't we talk about this earlier? We said your sacred space, which is your sanctuary, okay? 69, accountability. Should you be taking accountability for what you be saying? Should you take accountability for these thoughts of yours? What do you need to take accountability for? 999, release. Release all the dogma. Release all the negative stuff. Reflect on your past because the change is coming, all right? 2222, again, twin flame. Is there a twin flame? Are you looking up readings for a twin flame or something like that? 123, I saw that number today. 123, progress. You are making progress, y'all, okay? So there's a lot coming your way. There's going to be a lot of changes coming your way. They're showing me a hospital again, so if you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor, y'all, okay? They're giving me a name with M. I want to say Mary, but I feel like I give that name all the time, but my mother's name is Marie, so it could be something like that. I feel birthdays are coming up. I did tell you about pregnancies, which is awesome. You needed a yes or no answer. You got the yes. And luck is on your side. I love it, y'all. All right. I love it. I love it. Your finances. You want to know about your money? They did show me the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is about observation. So you really need to look at your finances. You need to know what you need to cut out, what you need to budget, where you need to place your money. Okay? You need to get that part-time job, whatever. Secure the bag, y'all. Secure the bag. All right? And your gut, your instinct, your gut instincts, they're telling me, your intuition. Trust your intuition when it comes to your finances. They not gonna play with you. Spirit ain't gonna play. All right. I love you. Eat your greens, drink your water, light your candles, get your blue candles, say your prayer before you go to sleep at night, and decode them dreams. All right. Love you. Bye.